Hello and welcome back. I'm not feeling too good today, so hopefully I won't cough and splutter all over this recording. Alright, let's carry on.
Now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
And thanks to Quicksilver, we should actually have descriptions of these when I click on them.
Useful for exchanging pleasantries with somebody. Useful for inflicting irony, sarcasm and bad jokes on people. Useful as a means of getting an answer. Useful for venting frustration and anger. Useful for leaving a conversation.
Very useful.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch, every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi. Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye. Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit. Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him? Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force. What's this thing? Soliciting without a licence?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, isn't it? Oof, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Hey. I think we've only got one more location at the moment to discover. Well, explore.
That doesn't work.
Oh, hold on.
Eek!
Yeah, please move out the way, luggage. There we go. Wait a second. Ah, there we go. I don't think it matters which way we enter.
Why have all the teddy bears in the window got fangs? What an extraordinary shop. Doesn't really seem the sort of place for passing trade.
It looks very familiar.
Ah, prime knickknacks. Purple piñatas.
Okay, we don't need to pay for this, I think.
Now there's something you don't see every day, a purple stuffed donkey kind of thingamy. Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm. Special today, sweet pretty pony home abattoir set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on. Ah, looks like a prime paste blanc extraordinaire to me. Good body, but a bit fruity for my taste. That doesn't work. Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday.
Okay. We literally are coming into place and just stealing from them.
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Eh?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
What an extraordinary person. Remind me to get one of those for my room.
It's a very unpopulated street.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
It's a monk of the dreaded crocodile god Offler. I wonder if he wants to be friends.
I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
Hello!
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offler.
Temple of Offal?
Offler. I am guardian of the Sacred Eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred Eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Begone or else feel the wrath of the mighty Offler and the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation!
It's a monk of the dreaded crocodile god Offler. I wonder if he wants to be friends. Hello!
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offler.
Temple of Offal?
You speak.
Okay, he doesn't want to be friends.
A street lamp. A sure sign that civilization is ever creeping up on us. Probably against its will, though.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop.
I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall he stride forth, and many...
We used to have plenty more people to make friends with. Oh, hello. Not him.
Oh, please let this not be where he normally keeps his stock. You mean someone actually airs their laundry here? Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place. Good grief! What in Offler's name is that dreadful smell? A toilet? Purpose-built? What's the world coming to? No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown.
Yeah, with that smell, I'm sure we don't want to know.
What's this then? For a nice time, eat well, drink happily, and find an amusing and rewarding occupation on a sunny day. A subtle hint of rotting kelp and lethal bacteria upon the air. The distinctive name melodious hum of flies. This must be the fishmongers. The smell is terrible, but the fish don't seem to mind. Look at the size of it. Must be Clatchin sturgeon roe. Well, if times ever get hard, at least he can masquerade as one of the stock. That's a rather unusual fish. Cute if you like that sort of thing.
Okay.
A fine little octopus, that. A nice sturdy picture frame.
At this time, I can't remember what we do with this, but I'm sure we'll find out later.
Is this fish fresh?
Fresh, fresh. One of them just made a pass at me wife, sir.
Hey!
Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite attractive, don't you?
Uh,
I love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
You're a silly man, and I don't think I shall speak with you.
Fair enough.
What's that under your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
Don't be impertinent, you're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir, all in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
I think we have one more person to speak to at the moment. Well, two.
Yes, and oh, look, he's displaying a sort of machine. A sort of... with clamps and drill bits. Oh, dear. Nice job, that, sitting down all day.
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, Governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Arms? No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up. Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar, by definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on. What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
Right, you are then.
Let's give this a try.
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
Oh,
Right, you are then. Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy. Our first customer. I wonder if he was the last. Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay? I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go. I wonder why she smells of brimstone. Ah, yes, all right. Hello.
Young man, you will have the honor of first witnessing my new ensemble. I shall now set a trend that will rock the fashion world.
Curly hair, suit yourself.
What?
Suit yourself, I mean, it might not be your style.
And what would you know about it? I never take fashion advice from a man wearing a dress.
Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
and she looks very familiar.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous...
Oh, no, nothing like...
Okay, we can't do much here. Not at the moment. If I remember correctly, there's still one more place. Oh, there's two. I forgot about the inn. Oh, no, I am... Oh I'm doing well. Okay, let's discover the city gates. Okay, now let's discover the city gates.
Obviously the commander of the guards. Always good to know the guards are being kept nice and safe. I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one. Evening all.
Now, Nobby, do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby, loitering. That's loitering.
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has to be specific. What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes. Such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink, intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by, intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance?
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well, your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in, though. He's a bit literal-minded, you see, on account of the fact that he's a dwarf.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's a good loomer, too. He can really loom, Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
It's all right. He's growing out of it.
Look, I'm not going to stay here. I've had a very trying day.
Exciting? Full of action?
What? Yes, I suppose so.
Well, that's disturbing the peace then. Okay, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to remain silent, but to say, please do not do that again. You have the right to say, yes, all right, it was me what done it. No, not the fingers.
Carrot? No.
What?
No, Carrot. We are not going to arrest him.
But Nobby, he just admitted.
But we're turning a blind ear.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine. You'll be the mandatory pink idiot youth with sword then. Look, I haven't done anything to you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm a guard, sir. A guard has to...
To what?
Well, to guard, sir. I mean, we have to watch out for theft, sir.
Does that have to involve harassing me?
Well, you are a potential suspect, sir.
Why do I have to be a suspect? Couldn't I be... well, stock in trade?
Stock in trade?
Well, instead of harassing me, you could just take a quick look every now and then to make sure I haven't been stolen.
Good thinking, sir. If you are ever stolen, I shall report it to you at once.
Thanks, that's really helpful.
I think your commander wants you to fall in.
Right you are, sir!
So, you're, a
A dwarf, sir, that's right. Don't let the height fool you.
Look, I haven't done anything. Will you stop trying to arrest me?
You haven't done anything?
No!
Nothing at all?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's vagrancy, that is. Under Article 7, subparagraphs 3 and 4, I must ask you to accompany me down to the watch house.
And then what?
Yeah. Well, the book didn't quite go into punishment. Only arrest.
So, is this the watch house?
Yes.
Right, well, then I'll accompany you there. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I've certainly been taught a lesson. Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Yeah, it's a shame these locations aren't highlighted a little better.
Ah, yes, the communal garden sack. No flies on me. Ah, it contains corn. Quite a trim little cart, that. Quadrotriticale, I presume. Oswald's Ostlery. Whatever your ostle, we'll provide for it best. I say, this poor beast looks under the weather. That doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Although, I shouldn't be surprised that we can't talk to the donkey. I think we are sort... Oh, no, we're not done yet. Aha! That's what I was looking for before. And I think I'm going to leave it here. We still have this place to explore. I'm pretty sure this is the last location at the moment. And in the next episode, I will be completing Act 1, collecting the few items we need to collect. So, and then I think I'm sure we start Act 2 in the next episode as well. But until then, I'll leave it here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.